Hi guys! If you're watching this video, you probably have a couple questions like what is meditating? Is it good or bad? And as a Christian, should I be doing it? So these are all good questions, especially since meditating and natural and alternative health practices are becoming more and more popular. So let's jump right into it. First of all, what is meditating? A lot of people don't actually have a clear definition of what meditating is, even if they do it. So the basic definition, and one that you can look up in a dictionary, is this. So it's A, to spend time in quiet thought for religious purposes or relaxation. B, to engage in contemplation or reflection. C, to engage in mental exercise for the purpose of reaching a heightened level of spiritual awareness. D, to focus one's thoughts on something. Or E, to plan or project in the mind. As you can see, meditating has some spiritual connotations, but it is not inherently spiritual. And that's fine. If you like to use meditation as a way to self-soothe, to relax, or to calm down the body, you can do that and meditate, purely focusing on the physical body-mind aspect. However, meditation can very easily contain a spiritual aspect because it focuses on instilling beliefs, outlooks, philosophies, worldviews, ways of thinking, scriptures, and even attitudes into our minds. So this is a huge reason why it is so important that you understand what beliefs your meditation is preaching and whether or not you agree with it. So with all that being said, should Christians meditate? So the short answer is yes, but in the right way. The long answer is a little more complicated. First of all, Christian meditation is biblical, and there is scripture to back it up. Joshua 1:8 says, "This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it." Genesis 24:63 says that Abraham went out to the field one evening to meditate, and as he looked up, he saw camels approaching. So that's just an example of someone in the Bible meditating. Psalm 19:14 says, "May these words of my mouth and this meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord, my rock and my redeemer." So additionally, Christian meditation is something that church leaders have advocated throughout history. For example, Thomas Brooks, a 17th century English nonconformist Puritan preacher, wow, that's a mouthful, said, and I quote, "Remember that it is not hasty reading, but serious meditation on holy and heavenly truths that makes them prove sweet and profitable to the soul. It is not the mere touching of the flower by the bee that gathers honey, but her abiding for a time on the flower that draws out the sweet. It is not he that reads most, but he that meditates most, that will prove to be the choicest, sweetest, wisest, and strongest Christian." So there is definitely a scriptural basis and precedent for Christians to meditate. So the difference between meditation, plain meditation, and Christian meditation, there are a lot of differences. So in this video already, you've probably heard me saying Christian meditation, Christian meditation, Christian meditation. But what is Christian meditation and how is it different than regular or secular meditation? So to explain that, we got to look at first what is regular and secular meditation. So that type usually has Eastern roots, either in Taoism, Buddhism, Hinduism, New Age, and Confucianism. So as you can already see, this is a fundamental problem for Christians since it is not rooted in the Bible. The goal of regular or secular meditation is also very different, even if it's not immediately apparent. So its goal is enlightenment and self-discovery, which is basically salvation through the self. Another goal is connecting to nature or the universe, which is panentheism. A third goal is the belief that humanity can become one with the universe, and there is no emphasis on a personal relationship with the divine. So, for Christians to do regular or secular meditations, this is a huge problem, because the fundamental beliefs and philosophies of those meditations do not align with biblical scripture or God's person. On the other hand, Christian meditation's root is in scripture, it's in the Bible, it's in God's person, and in truth. The goal of Christian meditation is a means of knowing God, a way to grow in grace, and a way to be transformed into Christ-likeness. So for Christians, Christian meditation is a devotional practice that we do in order to get to know Him better, to love God more, and to experience closer communion with Him and live for His glory. It's also a great way to remind ourselves of biblical truths and to instill positive Christian thinking, which everyone needs. So basically, meditation is not inherently spiritual if you just want to use it for the physical benefits like physical relaxation and body awareness. However, I also believe that when done correctly, meditation can really enrich your spiritual walk, your devotional time, and more. So if you're wondering where to find Christian meditations, go ahead and check out our channel or comment below if you have any questions for future videos. And as always, please like, subscribe, and share.